I made $124,000 my first year as a barber. This is going to be the very simple, no breakdown of just the 6 things that I feel like you need to understand to make this happen. It's way more achievable than you think when you just cut out all of the fluff and get to what actually works. The first thing that you have to understand is your competition. The other day we had a walk-in come into the barbershop 10 minutes early. So we opened at 10 a.m., right? The walk-in came in at 9:50 a.m. There was not one barber inside of the shop. That's your competition. The other barber's laziness is your competition. There's literally people that are waiting and ready to get a haircut, and there's no barber that's willing to show up 10 minutes early before the shop opens to get that client. Absolutely crazy. Barbers that will leave the shop 2 or 3 hours before it closes, and you see a family of 4 walk in. Barbers that will take these random days off, be distracted on their phone every single day, watching TV, playing on their phone, scrolling on social media, watching sports. That is your competition. Barbers that wouldn't even invest $50 to go to a freaking expo in their city. Those are the barbers that are your competition. You have to understand that there is no such thing as competition. We are not in a saturated industry because barbers are lazy, which is cool. It's cool at the end of the day that they're self-employed, that's their choice, but their laziness is your opportunity. That's what you have to understand, is that the bar is set so low that if you just do the most basic, simple things, you're going to stand out like a sore thumb. Clients are going to absolutely love you. They're going to be the most loyal to you if you could just do the simple things right. Like, we don't even have to get into the super complex stuff. I don't even have to teach you to run ads for you to actually go ahead and make 6 figures, because you don't even need it. Other businesses need it, but this one doesn't. Guys, I was able to do this in my first year. How many careers can you make 6 figures your first year with how much barber school costs and how much time I got it done? I got barber school done probably in like 7 months. My barber school was cheaper, maybe like $8,000. But yet my first year I made $124,000. Guys, how many careers can you do that in? You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that it is so easy that if all you do is just lock in on the small stuff, you're going to be able to get ahead. The basic stuff needs to get done as well. You don't have any competition. That's the first thing you have to understand. The second thing that you have to understand is your actual client value. Barbers are so ignorant that they don't even know how much their clients are worth. They think that when they get a new client into the barbershop, oh, that's just another $40 client or $30 client or $25 client. Guys, goofies, listen, if a client comes in and they pay $40 for their haircut, let's say $30 haircut, $10 tip, but they come in every 2 weeks, you know how much that client is worth? Hundreds and hundreds. I think it's like $800 to $1,000 every single year that client's worth, as long as you can just lock them in. So when you see a walk-in, you shouldn't look at that walk-in and say, yo, that's an extra 40 bucks I can make today. You should see a walk-in and see that's a possible extra $1,000 that I can make this year. When you see somebody walking by the front of the barbershop, when you're too scared to pass them out a business card, that's $1,000 that you're letting walk by. If you get one client from your social media, that's $1,000 client you just got. You have to understand the value in your clientele is not in that one-off experience. It is in their consistently and them actually being a part of your clientele, them being a loyal client, coming in every week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. That is the real value. That's really where you make the money in cutting hair, is the retention. You retain these clients through the months in the year and being their family's barber. That is where you make the real money. I don't care if you charge $100 for a haircut, you go and you cut that person's hair one time, that doesn't matter. Would you rather cut somebody's hair one time for $100 or cut somebody's hair for, let's say, $50 and actually cut them through the whole year? Okay, so what? You charge $100 for his wedding haircut. He's probably not gonna get married again for hopefully ever, but he's probably like, that's a wedding haircut. That's not, I don't need the wedding haircuts. I need the consistency. I need the stable income. I don't care if you pay me $150 for a wedding haircut or for an after-hour haircut. I get you for the one time. No, I need consistent clientele. You have to understand your client's value. When you understand the client value, it's going to make you want to market yourself, but it's also going to make you want to give the best service to your clients to where they never leave anywhere else. I could take such a simple haircut and make it seem like a $100 haircut because I'm going to tailor it to their head shape. I'm going to talk it up. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to make them fall in love with the barbershop, with me as their barber. I'm going to make them fall in love with their haircut. I'm going to make them fall in love with the experience because I need to lock them in consistently. Doesn't matter. The haircut, doesn't matter the age. They're getting locked in. When you understand the value of your clients, you are going to step into the barbershop completely different than every other barber. The barbershop is a platform for you to grow, but it's really up to you of what you do it. You can't just blame the shop owner or blame the other barbers in the shop. Guys, the barbershop is a platform for your growth. You are self-employed. Your business is a result of you. So if you don't like how your business looks, it is your fault. You have to take some aspect of accountability. Like sometimes barbers take the least amount of accountability, but you're self-employed. Everything is your fault. Even if the barbershop sucks, you chose to work in the barbershop. Why are you complaining about the shop? The shop is just being the ghetto shop. You chose to work in the ghetto shop, and now you upset when the shop being ghetto. How does that make sense? 99% of barbers have marketing all the way wrong. They think everything is through TikTok. They think everything is through Instagram. Those apps are cool 100%. But the problem is that you care more about the followers that you're getting. You care more about the views that you're getting than the actual clients that you're getting. You care more about your follower count than your actual bank account. And that's where this whole scrolling that you're doing all day long in the barbershop when you really should be cutting hair, it's got you brainwashed to think that you got 10,000 it's got you brainwashed to think just because you have 10,000 followers that means. I know barbers that have 10,000 followers or more and don't even make $6,000 a month. So wait, do you want 10,000 followers or do you want $10,000 a month? Come on now. You gotta have some type of priority list. That's why I love the fact that my social media shows that I pretty much got no type of following. Because it shows that you don't need a following to make money. To know how to get clients. Social media is cool and you could definitely use it. But I'm saying there's these other ways to get clients that are so easy, especially when you compare it to all the work that you have to put into making videos go viral consistently. Guys, there's such a thing called Google. If you guys just lock in on Google, you're going to literally it took me 2 weeks to rank #1 in my city for the best barbershop in the city on Google. We get so much traffic for free just by being the #1 ranked barbershop. You gotta lock in, get as many reviews as possible, post some great pictures, make sure the name of your barbershop is structured the right way. And if you just master Google, you could make $100,000 without ever having to post on Instagram. You could use Instagram as a bonus, but like while you're going ahead and you're putting all this effort trying to be Instagram famous and trying to be thirsty for followers and stroke your ego, I'm getting all of these free clients off of very little effort from Google. Because you know who uses Google? The people that you really want to fill up your clientele. People that have jobs, people that have families, people that have kids, people that are actual adults with stuff to do. Not just the other 14-year-old that wants a low blowout taper. That's cool, but he has to ask his mom to drive him to the barbershop. I need a real clientele full of business professionals, not just 14-year-olds trying to get a freaking messy fringe. That's cool. I love the haircuts, but you want a thorough clientele, so you got to go where they are. They're using Google. They're looking at reviews. Who cares if you got followers? It's the own barbershop. You 2-star review on Google. Like, what's up? Look at when it comes to marketing, and this strategy has literally changed the game because it's 100% free. You're marketing to people that are near you. And on top of that, you can do it while you're in the barbershop. You don't have to go out and pass out. My big thing is whenever you're going ahead in the barbershop, my rule of thumb is that if you're not cutting hair, you should be marketing. Because if you're not cutting hair, that's a problem. How do we solve that problem? We solve that problem with marketing. So when you're not, you could do is you could use Facebook. Even if you don't have a Facebook, make a Facebook. You join the local Facebook groups in your area, because if they're in your area, they're probably close to the barbershop. They can actually get a haircut. Some people are in there looking for a barber. Some people are in there and you could just message them and just say, hey, I'm a barber in the area. I would love to cut your hair. As simple as that. That is what I would do. I would pull out my phone. I would sit down in my chair, ready to take the next walk-in that comes in, if they come in. And I would just be on my phone marketing, texting people, offering, like I would offer them their first haircut free, all that type of stuff. That is what I would do. If you're not cutting hair, you should be marketing, and use Facebook groups. It's free to make an account. You don't even need a business account, a personal account, and just look like a professional. Engage in these Facebook groups, provide value, and you'll literally be able to have people come in the same day or the next day just off of that. And you'd be surprised how many people are in these Facebook groups looking for barbers. The dweebs on Instagram are gonna tell you that Instagram is the best social media marketing strategy to build your business. Guys, complete the best marketing strategy to this day is still word of mouth. Think about it. It's simple math. If you have 50 clients, which is not a lot of people, if you have 50 clients and each one of those clients bring you one client, you literally just doubled your business. You went from 50 clients to 100 clients without lifting a finger, without doing anything besides great service, giving them something good to talk about and leaving them with a good haircut. This is where you literally take your clientele and you weaponize your clientele. You turn them into going out and they're getting you new business. You go and talk about it, you're already up. That's one. Two, if you really want to take this to the next level, you incentivize. You incentivize referrals. How do you do that? You incentivize referrals by saying, hey, Jimmy, would you like to know how to never have to pay for a haircut again? Jimmy's gonna be like, yeah, I would like to know how to never pay for a haircut again. Then you say, all right, Jimmy, if you bring me 2 clients, they come in and they pay for their haircut and they tell me, hey, Jimmy sent me, your next haircut is free. And you can do that as many times as you want, Jimmy. Are you serious? Yes, I am serious, Jimmy. You just found out how to get free haircuts for the rest of your life by referring me just 2 people. So now, let's say you have 50 clients, each one brings you 2 people, you just tripled your clientele to 150 clients without doing a damn thing, without posting anything on social media. What's up, bro? Woo! You see Jose? That's the barber that had horrible customer service, but he's a lot better now. We love you, Jose. Right, Jose? Is that true?
It is true.
Okay, cool. But now Jose is rich and has bigger biceps. Bigger biceps than you. Now, the last thing that you need to understand, because this is like one of the big, this is like probably the most used thing in your business, and barbers spend 2 seconds thinking about it. It's crazy. If you guys want to hit 6 figures and be able to retain clients to other barbers, like think about it. You literally go ahead and you turn on this little cute boost feature, and then what does it do? It gets you some clients. You give the booking app a little bit of bread for those clients that I just got you, and you're like, oh, my booking app just got me some new clients. Woohoo, guys. That business card, they download the booking app. Now they're on the booking app. Now they're gonna see 100 other barbers in your area. Their prices, their reviews, their picture of the haircuts, and their schedule. What happens when you're booked out, you can't get that client in, they go to your booking app, they're like, oh, Jimmy can't get me in today. Jimmy Fades can't get me in today. So what do? Oh, wow, there's this other guy down the street that charges $5 less, has some great pictures, look like he can cut my hair, has some great reviews too. Wonder where that client's gonna go to if they really need that haircut. You just made it easier for that client to go somewhere else because you had the wrong booking app. And some of these booking apps won't even give you your client information because your client becomes their client, not even your client. If this is the foundation of your business, your booking app is supposed to be your personal assistant. Then why are you guys using booking apps that aren't really working in your favor? They're working against you. The only reason why you care about them having that cute little boost feature is because you don't know how to get clients for yourself. Because you're so cheap, you don't want to go ahead and actually do the continued education to learn how to post on social media. Somebody comes out with a freaking social media book and you think, oh, $10 is too expensive to spend on a social media book. Bro, it's better than anything. It's better than nothing. If you learned how to build clientele yourself, you wouldn't have to rely on a booking app. Get a booking app that protects your clients' information. That when they go to that booking app or that booking software, they only see you. They only see your barbershop. That's what you want to do. Keep your clientele private to you. You worked hard for it. Don't just give it away for some random goofy booking app, especially a booking app that makes people book an appointment with you. Like that makes them download an app to book an appointment with you. That's just silly. Do better. If you want to hit 100K, every single clientele is precious. You got to treat every single clientele like they're precious. You don't want to make it easier to lose a client off your books just because you're too booked up. Get a booking software that actually keeps your clients to yourself and doesn't just pimp them out to other people. A booking software that actually allows you to text your clients, send them little reminder messages like, yo, don't forget to come in for your haircut. Get a better booking app. Stop using that stuff. That stuff is hurting you more than it's helping you. I promise you. You're using the booking app as a crutch. If you just apply the 6 things that we talked about, you'll be able to hit 6 figures. As easy as that. If you're just showing into the shop, you're outperforming the other barbers inside of your area, not just in your shop, but inside your area. If you understand marketing, not just social media, but really how to get local clients off of Google and off of Facebook. And if you understand your client's value and how important it is, you're gonna have that fire under your ass to do what other barbers won't be willing to do. And if you structure that whole business on top of a good booking software, a good booking app, You won't have to use a booking app as a crutch. It'll be what it's really supposed to be, your personal assistant. Now guys, down below, if you like this type of stuff, if you like stuff like this, real raw barber education that actually works and actually grows your business, there's a free community down below that you can join where there's business courses teaching you how to actually make more money and build your clientele. There's a free income tracker so you can actually start tracking your income inside of the barbershop and see how much money your clients are actually paying you. There's haircut tutorials, product tutorials, all that type of stuff. And you can DM me and ask me any questions that you have and I'll answer. I'll see you guys down below. All right.